Better late than never. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am alcoholic. Today, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. It's Friday night. We have our Friday night crosstalk meeting tonight. We had to cancel, I think it was last week, because of the weather. It was horrible, but we're back tonight. So, encourage you, if you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, come on down to 5747 East Pea Ridge Road in Huntington, Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. Tonight, however, we are actually moving upstairs. There's a lot of activities going on there at the facility. So we're going to be upstairs. So you're going to walk in the door, go down the hall, and right up the stairs, and we'll be right up there. So encourage you to come down tonight for the quickest hour in recovery. It's not like any typical average traditional meeting by any means. We don't sit there and go, if you want what I have. We don't do that shit. That's the Med Alert Mafia. That's what we call them. So tonight, 7 o'clock, we'll see you there. One of the things that we hear a lot about from people coming into recovery, maybe they're within 30 days, sometimes within 6 months. It always seems to come up in one way, shape, or form or another. Is there's people in our lives, that they don't believe necessarily what they see and what they hear because we've spent years lying to them. I can use my kids as a perfect example. I've been married. I'm married. I have 3 kids. For many, many years, I told my wife and I told my children, I'm going to stop drinking. Let me show you. And I'm going to stop drinking. And I would for a couple days, couple weeks, maybe a couple months. I can control this. I love you enough. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to stop. And I would for a while. And then I started sneaking, started hiding. Didn't want them to know I was back to drinking again. And then I hated myself because 1, I knew I'd let them down. And then 2, well, hell, I'd gone back to drinking. How did I let that happen? And so coming into sobriety and into recovery, it was challenging because for many years I had lied to my kids. I had lied to my wife. I had lied to the people close to me. And again, we hear this a lot from folks who are new to sobriety. They're maybe a couple months in. They're still in their infancy, so to speak, of their recovery. And they say, well, hey, my kids don't believe me, or my mom and dad, they don't believe I'm going to do this now. I get where all that comes from, and it comes from a legitimate and sincere place. It's not that they're trying to be negative Nancy, not that they're trying to be judgmental of you or criticize you. No, again, I point back to this. We spent years telling them, you watch me. I'm going to do it this time. I'm really super serious. And then next thing you know, we relapse and we go right back to the same old way. So of course, it's perfectly natural for them to not trust what they see. I go back to my own personal experience. My son specifically, I told him for years, I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop drinking. Every time it got to the point where my son stopped listening to me whenever I told him I was going to stop drinking. Same thing with my wife. I remember telling my wife many years, I'm going to stop drinking. Hell, we've been married 23 years. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop drinking. And I would never stop drinking. And so finally, she just got tired of listening to. She went in one ear and out the other. So of course, in July of 2021, when I finally did make that decision to put my sobriety above all other priorities, there were no other priorities, just my sobriety. When I made that decision, of course, my wife and my children were apprehensive. Of course they didn't want to get their hopes up. I'd lied to them. How many times did I unintentionally lie to them? I told them many, many times I was going to stop and I just wouldn't. So of course they're naturally suspicious. And after about 6 months, at least with my son, after about 6 months, it finally got to the point where he said, okay, wait a minute. Dad's been gone a lot. He's been going to these meetings. He actually came to a couple of the meetings I went to because I think he was just suspicious. He wanted to check it out. He saw that I was I was going to meetings every night just about. He saw that I had changed everything else in my life, from my diet, from my nutrition to my exercise habits and patterns. He saw it. My point with all this is don't, the people that are close to you in your life, it may sound like they're being negative or they don't believe you or they don't trust you. Again, that comes from a sincere place. You have to learn this. You spent years lying to them. You can't correct years of lies and years of misinformation within a few months. It's going to take you some time. It's one of those regurgitated one-liners that I absolutely hate to say, but it's true. Time takes time. I want to encourage you, take your time, be patient. Don't worry so much. Don't get caught up in the thought process of, they're criticizing me. They're trying to tear me down. They don't believe me. they're entitled to that belief and that opinion right now. Prove them wrong. Show them. Stay connected with like-minded people, not necessarily meetings, but like-minded people that are going to help lift you up and support you in your recovery journey. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.